Again, moving further down south, we are going to number 6, which is Maitland, Florida, or as I like to say, Winter Park Heights. I mean, really, you drive down Orlando Avenue and you're right at the Whole Foods and Nordstrom Rack in Winter Park, so they are not that far off from each other. However, Maitland is amazing in that aspect, is that you can get more affordable real estate for being in the Maitland area and not in Winter Park, still zoned for schools in the Winter Park area, and you get to take advantage of all that there is in Winter Park. It's not an area that you'll find a ton of listings either. It's not like you're gonna see 50, 60, 70 listings at a time, say like a Winter Garden. I'll also say that if you're looking for listings in this area, you're not gonna find a ton typically. Right now, especially because the market is so suppressed and we have very few listings, but they do have a pretty diverse price range. And so you can find anything from the 4s all the way up to closer to $3 million on the Maitland chain of lakes. And so just depending on what you're after, you can find something. It just might take you a bit more time to actually do so, but otherwise, school's highly rated and the proximity to Winter Park is unbeatable. Now we're entering into the top 5 list, and number 5 is one you should know well if you follow this channel, and that is Horizon West, which holds 34787 as its primary zip code. There's many different reasons why people love this area. One being, if you are the avid Disney fan, there is no better place other than Celebration. Okay, I'll give Celebration its dues. It's literally the town that Disney built, right? But apart from that, proximity-wise, nothing beats backing up to Magic Kingdom, like 8 minutes away from Flamingo Crossings. You have tons of options in this area, from resale to an abundance of new construction. Schools are highly rated as well. Retail options are growing and growing and growing. You got Pop Stro confirmed coming to the area. You got Tiki Docks Bar and Grill. They got the entire Hamlin area, which is really starting to take shape. I'm really surprised they got a C for commute, because out of all these areas, I think Horizon West actually has the best flow of traffic for a local area. You really don't get stuck in traffic in Horizon West all that often unless you're on Reams or on Avalon, which they're actively expanding and doing work on. So thumbs down to Niche for that one. But what's really interesting also is that it ranked 2nd best in Orlando for a place to raise a family, which I think is a pretty interesting thing to note. But overall, A+ grade for Horizon West, not surprised. And so moving on to number 4, I also talked about this area recently, Oviedo. Seminole County, so completely different side of town, but it has a really similar vibe to Horizon West in my opinion. Slower, much more of a small town feel, I would say, and certainly has new retail options coming into the area when you think of what's going on over at Oviedo on the park. Schools highly rated. Everything is sort of like a sprawl, so you drive a lot in Oviedo. They do have tons of plazas though to really take advantage of. They have houses in like the 5, 6, 7s, and I believe I talked about this in my video about Oviedo as well, but the homes have yard space. I know that's sort of a niche thing, but for those that appreciate it will appreciate me saying that, because the homes are older a lot of the times, early 2000s, maybe late 1900s. Now we are down to the top 3, guys. Number 3 on this list is Dr. Phillips. Dr. Phillips, amazing area. You're pretty much equal distance to everything in Orlando. You're about 20 minutes to Disney, maybe about 20-25 minutes to the airport, about 30 minutes to downtown Orlando, if not less. Dr. Phillips in and of itself is a location that people try to get to by virtue of Restaurant Row. There's certainly a lot to love about the Dr. Phillips area. Certainly entertainment, nightlife, all that stuff has you covered in Dr. Phillips. Schools are also well rated. Commute is great. You don't have to go too far to get anything, really, even as it relates to grocery stores, because apart from Winter Park, Dr. Phillips is also where you're gonna find your Whole Foods, your Trader Joe's, and your Publix, what I like to call the grocery store trifecta here in Orlando. Real estate prices, as you may have expected, is certainly higher than that of Orlando's average, but you do have homes that you can get like a 3-2 in the low 4s. That's gonna be older, maybe need some TLC, but you can still get in, or it might be in the mid 4s, high 4s that is recently renovated. And then you have homes all the way up from the 5s to $7 million. But Dr. Phillips certainly has something for everybody, both on the real estate front and on the entertainment front. Whether you're a foodie, or you're somebody that loves to golf, or you're somebody that loves to hang out on the lake, just whatever you like, they have it in Dr. Phillips. And on the real estate front, like I said, if you want a quaint bungalow all the way up to a lakefront mansion, they have that as well. And number 2, Winter Park. We're still in Orange County, but this is on the east side of town, closest to Maitland. If you remember, we were talking about Maitland being Winter Park Heights. But Winter Park, similar to Dr. Phillips, really has everything for everybody. It is also the other place you can get your Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Publix. Whether you are a foodie, they got a ton of culinary experiences unique to the Winter Park area. Also, if you're big into art, great location as well. Tons of art museums all around the Winter Park area. Schools highly rated, both public and private options. You got Trinity Prep for your private options. In terms of location, if you want close proximity to downtown Orlando, this is certainly a great area to take a look at. You got 15 to 20 minutes getting to that area. You are quite removed from Disney, so you're about 40-45 minutes there, and about another 35 to 40 minutes to the Orlando airport. So certainly not for the avid Disney goer, or maybe not for the avid traveler, unless you are traveling by private jet. Then that means you'd be going to the Orlando Executive Airport, which is about 10-15 minutes away. Now I want to be clear, Winter Park has two zip codes, 32789 and 32792. 32792, you're able to find a lot more affordable real estate in the 456s, and even if you're looking in the $1 million price range, the homes there are much larger than what you'll get in 32789. However, 32789 is where majority of these retail options that I'm talking about are located. And so if you're looking to be within that area in those school zones, the homes are more expensive. Just last week, I was out looking at a home in the $7 million. And so while Winter Park is an insanely charming and beautiful area, certainly is gonna cost you more to live there. The moment you guys have all been waiting for, number one on the list, drum roll please. Heathrow, which is technically like Lake Mary. The best way to explain this is that Heathrow is a lot like Celebration, to where Celebration's zip code is 34747, which is also Kissimmee's zip code. Kind of the same thing here with Lake Mary and Heathrow, same zip, just it's Heathrow. And so yeah, pretty much everything I said about Lake Mary at number 8 is the same reasons why Heathrow at number 1 is amazing, which is why I don't get why they're so far off. It's literally the same zip code. But however, Heathrow is smaller, much more exclusive, golf community, really nice community. There's currently no homes for sale. There's 2 pendings in all of Heathrow and no active homes on the market. So if you're looking to sell in Heathrow, you're gonna go pretty quick when it comes to selling your house, and you're probably gonna get top dollar. I'm really interested in hearing your guys' thoughts. Do you think that this list was accurate? I certainly think there are areas that were left off that should have been included, but if somebody's just out there kind of getting their feet wet, looking to move to the Orlando area, trying to understand where things are geographically, get reviews, read reviews from people who have lived in the area, certainly think it's an okay place to start from. But once you really want to refine the process based off your lifestyle, needs, wants, and budget, I would definitely love to help you out with that part. And so if you're looking to buy a home in the Orlando area, looking to move here, I'd love to partner with you as your real estate agent. So you can reach out to me, email info@orlandowithmario.com, and I'll be more than happy to get the process started with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.